What's going on, guys? Seancutshair back with another video, and guys, we are right at 5K right now. I appreciate all you guys that watch my videos, everybody that entered the 5K giveaway, and guys, we're only going up from here. So I know you guys are interested to see who's going to win the power mat. It's Tuesday right now. Sunday night, I'll let you guys know the winner of the giveaway, and I'll get it shipped out. So again, I appreciate all you guys that watch the video, that gives it a thumbs up every time and leaves comments. I appreciate all you guys so much. Guys, this is a pretty basic haircut. You guys wanted to see a little more basic stuff. So this is a basic gentleman's haircut, a little bit of a side part. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it helps, but let's get right to it. All right, guys, we're gonna hop right into this video. You guys can see my guy's pretty grown out right here. He's just gonna get a basic gentleman's haircut. We're gonna go in and start with some block graduation. And I got some of you guys asking, when do I decide when to do block graduation and when not to? And this is a good example. So he has a very springy crown. So meaning if I cut his crown too short, it wants to spring up and stick up on him. And that's one of his biggest problems with his hair, and so that's something I try to watch out and make sure I don't cut it too short because I don't want it to stick up. So doing the block graduation first is gonna make sure that I leave the length where I need it, and then we can come in with the clipper underneath. You guys will see the finished product, and maybe it's not necessary, but for teaching purposes I wanted to show you guys that, so that's why we did the block graduation. So now we'll come in with a 4 on our Babyliss Gold FX, and if you guys pay attention to my videos, I don't use those anymore, so this was definitely recorded a few weeks ago, but same thing, 4 on the sides. We're going to start with a 4. We're actually going to fade down on this haircut. He doesn't like it too short, so we're going to use a 4, and then we'll fade our way down to get the sides down to the length we want. Alright, so now we're going to come in with a number 3, and it is closed as well. And you guys see I'm just flicking out into the 4 that we began with. So I'm going about 2/3 of the side of his head up into the 4, and then we'll bring a 2 in underneath that to get it tight around his ears. So you guys will see I'm just working into that 4. I'm using the heel of the blade so the teeth don't dig in, and so as I flick that clipper out, it will just blend into what's above it. And we'll do the same thing with the 2 guard when we get there. You guys can see I'm cutting everything down to a 3, but once I got that done, I realized I wanted to take it a little bit shorter. So now we're coming in with our 2 guard closed, and we'll clean the rest of the side up while flicking into that 3 that we just did. Now we're going to come in with a 1.5, and we're going to knock the sideburn down just a little bit lower. And he kind of, sometimes he'll have stubble, sometimes he wants a sideburn. In this haircut, I'm just going to lighten up the sideburn so it connects to the beard that he basically has right now. I'm going to go in and edge up the C-cup, just nice and light, nothing too sharp. And then I will lighten up that area where the beard connects to the sideburn. I believe I'll go in with an open clipper and then blend that in with a 1 guard. Go in and line up around the ears. You guys can see I'll put my middle finger against his head so that I have something to pivot on. You guys want to be real careful when you're edging up. If you use your finger to pivot, then you can get a nice smooth circle around the ear. Going on this other side, we're going to start our block graduation, and I'm going to work it all the way around the back so you guys will see how I handle that crown, and you'll see what I'm talking about. We're going to need to drop it pretty low in the back. The last thing he wants is to finish his haircut and the back be sticking up. So we'll go around the back and work the block graduation below the crown so that it'll lay down nice for him. Alright, now we'll go into the same steps. I'm going to time lapse it. Start with a 4, then blend a 3 up into the 4, use a 2 at the bottom around the ear, and then of course we'll lighten up the sideburn with the 1.5 and blend it into his beard. And real quick, I wanted to thank you guys. Like I said, we're hitting 5K right about now, and guys, that's a goal. I can't even say a goal. I never realistically thought that I would hit 5K. When I started, I wasn't even sure if anybody would watch my videos, and I've just been blown away with all the support you guys are giving me. You know, the DMs I get on the daily, the comments I get, some of the stuff you guys have wrote me, it just really is crazy how much I've been able to help you, and that's why I do it. So I appreciate it so much. If you guys are new and you're watching this video, I drop 3 videos a week. I am here to help you guys. I want to bring you content that can help. So if you guys drop recommendations, I will try my best to do the videos, but make sure you're subscribed. Like I said, I'm dropping 3 videos a week. Subscribe, turn that bell on, and it will let you know when I drop a new video. That way you guys don't miss any content that I put out. But like I said, I appreciate it big time. Never thought I'd be here. Next stop, 10K, guys, so let's keep it going. Tell your friends if you guys are in barber school. Share it with anybody there that could benefit. And you know, I'm trying to teach you guys. I'm trying to bring you guys some significant tips with barbering, with other things that can help you guys learn. So real quick, I want to touch on, you guys can see I'm coming straight up off the head with my foreguard right into the block graduation. And when I keep the clipper square on his head and come into that weight, you guys can see that it's going to leave hair where it will lay, you know, naturally where it wants to lay. So that's why that's so important, guys. Now when I style it, that's going to lay just like that, and we're not going to have any problems. So same as the sides, we did a 4, now we're coming in with a 3, then a 2 below that. We'll finish up with a 1.5 on his neck, and he does like it rounded in the back. So again, guys, this is kind of a basic haircut, but this is what's walking into barber school. This is what's walking in every day at the barber shop. Not everybody wants a skin fade, burst fade, freestyle design, anything crazy. So this is going for you guys to learn. And also fading down with large guards. It's a little bit easier than fading down when you're doing a short fade. So I hope you guys could learn something from this, and I hope it was helpful. So going with our slim lines, we're going to go ahead and round his neck, and he likes the rounded neck so that his wife can keep it up for him in between haircuts. So normally, guys, you know I like to taper it out, but that's why I take it down nice and short. We get a nice clean line on it, and the finished product will look good. All right, we'll go in, saturate the top with some water before we cut it with our shears. And these are my fresh shears, guys, that I've mentioned in these videos. I'm still loving them. They're working great. We're going to go in and we're going to start with all this weight that will lay when he comes it over. So you guys can see I'm just taking that square up the side and basically connecting that with the side that we started with. And now you'll see when I pull that up, you can see the guide from the side. And I'll just take that all the way across. So you guys see I pull my fingers up. You can see the guide where I cut previously. And then we'll cut the rest of the hair next to that to the same length. So we'll do the same thing here. Pull it up and see the guide. Take a cut. Then work our way to the next section over. You guys can work front to back. You can work side to side like I am. Not really a wrong way. Depending on the style, you might need to be a little more technical. But for this kind of a haircut, we're just going to work it all so it's all the same length. And then here in the end, I'm going to show you guys how to kind of connect that to this other side. Being that I'm right-handed, it's always easier for me to cut the client's right side of their head. I have to either come to this side of their head and cut it backwards or bend over it like you're going to see me doing here in a second. But again, we're going to go in and watch that corner when he styles all that hair over. We don't want it to be too heavy, so I'm just going to shorten that up and clean it up a little bit. I could tell as I kind of combed it that it was a little bit too heavy. So like I said, now we're going to come through this other side, and you guys will see me pull this out. We're going to still have a little bit of a corner left. So I'm going to work through this whole side right here, connect the top to the weight on that side, and then we'll be almost done. All right, we'll go in and do some clipper over comb. So we're going to place the heel of the comb against the last part of his head that's square before the parietal ridge. And then we'll just tilt the teeth out to the desired shape that we want. And we're just looking for any weight that's too heavy that we need to lighten up. Alright, so if you guys saw the thumbnail, it's kind of a joke with him. This guy's one of my favorite clients. We're really close. I've been cutting him almost my whole career. But I'm gonna keep it real. He's a very, let's not say picky, let's say particular, but he's a very particular client. He knows how he wants it. He wants the neck rounded. He doesn't like a part. That's what we're about to do here. So I'm combing it with a real clean part. He says, hey, you know I don't like a part. Well, then I'm gonna style the front up here. We're gonna get it looking real nice, and you guys will see what he does. I told him as soon as I saw him do it, I said, oh, I'm making that the thumbnail, and I'm saying I hate when clients do this. And he was like, oh man, you know, are you mad? And I was like, no, I'm just messing with you. But you know, you guys are gonna deal with this. You're gonna have clients that like it the way they like it, and sometimes they're not gonna wanna listen to your suggestions, or you're gonna have to kind of bend on what you would like to do. But of course, it's their hair, guys. You need to do your best to give them what they want. So that's what we're talking about. Why he likes it that way. He likes the finger wave, so I'm showing him this wider tooth comb. And he's checking it out. You know what? Yeah, I do like that a little bit better. It's a little bit looser, better finish. And then he's gonna tell me about kind of the corner that we took all the weight off. He's gonna tell me that he has trouble getting it to lay down. So I'm just showing him with a little bit of hairspray. We're gonna take a comb. See, he's pointing at it right now. We're gonna take a comb. I'm gonna hold that hair in place as I spray it with hairspray. And that's gonna help that lay down. So the thumbnail was a joke, guys. I guess I do hate when clients do that, but the point is when it's a long-term client, they become your friend, you give them what they want, give them the best you can do with what they want. So you guys see the before, there it is, kind of messy, and there's the after, much better, much more cleaned up. Hope you guys liked this video, and I hope it helped. Again, it's kind of basic as far as I was thinking, but I think you guys enjoy this type of stuff. And here's a little bonus neck shape for you. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up if you like it. Make sure you guys check out Sunday's video for the 5K giveaway, and I'll catch you guys next time.